Hey Aries, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed so far. I really appreciate it. This is going to be a whatever comes out reading for the zodiac sign of Aries. Can be, of course, your sun, moon, or rising. Remember that not everything's going to resonate with you, so don't get hung up on details that don't make sense. Some of you are recovering from a situation where you feel like you got ambushed. It's either something where, you may have shown your feelings to somebody, maybe been a little bit vulnerable to someone, and they took advantage of that in some way. Yeah, some of you didn't know that some of you felt like you were dealing with somebody who was like a lot more innocent than they actually are. Like some of you felt like you were dealing with somebody who's a lot more like sensitive and, sort of like kind-hearted. And the reality is they're actually kind of an aggressive person. Like they're actually a little bit more impulsive, a little bit more independent, a little bit more aggressive than they appeared to be. And it was like, some of you, like I said, were kind of ambushed or a little bit blindsided by, however this situation turned out. Some of you are really like having to recover from the blow. I don't know. For some of you that feel like you may have been taken advantage of by somebody and you haven't heard from them in a while, for some of you, they are coming in to talk to you, that they do have something that they want to express to you emotionally, and they may come out of the blue. So for those of you that are waiting on that, that's definitely something that's going on here. For the rest of you, I see, just like being misled by what you thought somebody was and by what they actually are. Yeah, some of you are dealing with an air sign. I've got heavy Aquarius energy here. Yeah, some of you tried to help somebody and it was to your financial demise. Some of you may have let someone stay with you. You may have loaned them money. You may have just given them money, and you might be financially suffering because of that. But there's definitely communication coming in, either on your part or on this person's part. Like I said, I think some of you were dealing with somebody who was a lot more immature than you thought they were. Or who, you know what it's like? It's like somebody who appeared a lot more innocent and immature than they actually are. Like they may actually be really manipulative and actually a little bit, like they're really good at coming across as like emotional and compassionate, or like naive and sensitive, but underneath they're not that way at all. Again, for some of you, it's like they have a really good like way with words, or how they present themselves, like in terms of communication, is really effective. Like you may have been talked into this somehow, like loaning them money, giving them a place to stay. You may have been talked into that arrangement because they have a really good way with words. Yeah, but there's a serious ending to this. There's something that's needing closure here about this. Yeah. And somebody here is being encouraged to move away from this situation. Like somebody here is being encouraged to put an end to this, you know, a harsh end, stop, close it out, and move on down the line to a more advantageous position here. Because if you continue to, for some of you, if you continue to interact with this person, if you continue to speak with them, or you keep allowing them to approach you and you know, keep communicating, if you keep accepting that communication, you're going to continue to suffer financially, a lot of you, and to be, you know, to keep feeling this instability. The only way to move past this, to recover here, is to end communication entirely. And for some of you, you need to move away, like physically get away from this person. Let's see, I'm going to look into this air energy we've got here. Let's see who this person is. Yeah, so for some of you, you've totally been ghosted by this person. For some of you, they might come in, for some of you, they play a hot and cold game. But it's like they may come towards you like with this emotion and with this, like, you know, maybe it's a sob story in some cases, or it's like they're sorrowful, you know, they're sorry maybe, but then they just go completely cold and leave you completely out. Like this person is ice cold. Some of you are just dealing with a real psychopath here. Some of you, this is a female energy. Some of you, this may be somebody that you have a child with, somebody you were married to. Yeah. Some of you, this is somebody that you were really, really in love with, or this person might have been, you know, appeared to, or they were really in love with you at some point. There's a female energy that there's like a masculine that like put this person on a pedestal, like really, really elevated this person. Like I said, you could be dealing with two different people here. I've got water sign and I've got air sign, but it's like it's like going back and forth from like putting someone on a pedestal and you know, just expressing all this emotion and feeling like this person is, you're a goddess, you're the greatest thing that ever happened to me, and then just like going ice cold. For some of you that are trying to get away from whatever negative energy this is, then, you know, in that someone's coming in that is going to treat you right. If you can move away, if you can put an end to this communication, for some of you need to stop communicating with this person, period. Move away from them. If you can do that, there is a situation, there is a person here that does want to treat you right, that does want to be emotionally available, and who is a stable person. Yeah, again, not to keep beating a dead horse, but some of you absolutely need to reject communication from whoever this is. You need to focus on what belongs to you and don't accept things that don't belong to you. So what I mean by that is like, what are you responsible for? What emotions belong to you? What responsibilities belong to you? What is your, like, what is yours? What is your load to bear? Don't accept something from someone else that isn't yours to carry. Don't accept advice from this person. Don't accept a gift from this person. Don't accept communication from this person. Yeah. Have patience in the situation. Yeah, for some of you, if you can cut off communication with whoever this manipulative person is here, this person that either goes back and forth, that's hot and cold, or that it tries to be naive and approachable and emotional, and then, you know, waffles into ice cold silence, or somebody that keeps asking you for money, that's putting you in a financial strain. If you can cut off communication from this person, go in a different direction, like reject this person in time, in, you know, and work on yourself and work on some healing and have some patience, there's a legitimate connection that's coming in for you. There's a legitimate soulmate connection that's coming in for you if you can have faith in that. Some of you feel really like just over the whole, like over finding love. Like you just want to reject the whole thing entirely. Like you've completely lost faith in that anybody is going to, you know, offer you anything solid. Yeah, some of you have a lot of anxiety. So if this is a relationship that's gone on a long time, that you've been, you know, in this, you know, sort of hell over this, or in this sort of, you know, I hate to use all these buzzwords like trauma bond or whatever, but some of you, it is literally like that. You have so much anxiety over relationships in general that you just don't even want one. So if there is a person here that is trying to offer you something solid, that is emotionally available, that is, you know, that is willing to put you on, you know, to, you know, admire you and love you for who you are, some of you are just rejecting that because you have so much, you know, you're just so broken by the situation. You have so much anxiety over this. Some of you are just too, you know, too stressed out and too freaked out by whatever's happened here that you can't, you know, you can't see anything good in it, in relationships at all. Yeah, but the truth is coming out. For those of you that are still confused about this, you know, the truth is going to be revealed. Something is going to happen that's going to alleviate this anxiety. If this person, if you're dealing with somebody who is underhanded, who is manipulative all the time, you're not sure if they're coming or going, you're not sure if they're whatever, the truth's going to be revealed about that, and there's going to be an end to this this nightmare that you're living in. Okay, let me try to get some closing cards for you here, Aries. For some of you, there may be a few people involved in this scenario that you have to break free from. For some of you, you may have to, it's like if you've let this person live with you or given them money, they're going to put up a real fight when you try to kick them out. They're going to, if this person has a tendency to play the victim, they're going to play the victim hardcore. They're going to put up a huge fight. to, you know, either not lose whatever you've been providing for them on a financial level, or to, you know, really, they're really dedicated to playing the victim here. Yeah, for a lot of you, this is definitely a romantic situation. And you feel like, you know, a lot of you don't want to let go because you don't want to be, you know, on your own. A lot of you can't let go, excuse me, because it's going to be a financial hardship for you. For some of you, it's just this relationship in general is just taking a complete toll on you, you know, financially and energetically. Yeah, some of you may have lost, you know, business opportunities over this. Some of you have just lost any kind of power in this situation. Yeah, but you've got to keep it pushing. You've got to keep going. You've got to be determined to, for some of you, this is definitely a male figure that is, this person is really domineering. They're really, they're a real control freak. And it may feel like they're more determined than you are at this point. Like they're determined to, you know, not let this end or not be left out in some way. It's going to be a battle of the wills. Yeah. I'm sorry, Aries, and I don't mean to laugh. It's just this, like, these cards are not getting any better. Like, it's just a massive amount of fighting here. There could be more than one person, like I said, involved in this scenario, but you are going to have to fight here. You're going to have to. It is who some of you are dealing with, like I said, somebody on a more benign level that's just a lot more immature than they came across to be, or somebody who's just really manipulative with how they speak and coming across as innocent and needy and all of these things, and they play hot and cold and they take advantage of you because of that. They ghost you and then they approach avoidance. Some of you financially have helped this person out, and it's caused instability in your life. 100%, however this falls into your situation, the answer is to completely end communication with this person. And maybe they've done that with you already, and if they have, you need to just move on. There is an opportunity to be with somebody who's stable and emotionally available. Consequently, there is, like I said, just an energy here of somebody who presents themselves as emotionally stable and available, and but really is not, like, is really cold and, you know, unemotional underneath that. Some of you need to just continue to reject this person outright. Some of you need to focus on what belongs to you and what doesn't. To have some patience with yourself here, have some patience when it comes to love, and to, you know, some of you just need to get some, maybe even some mental health help to sort out the truth of this scenario, of what is causing all of this distress, to find some clarity in all of this, because this situation, you know, has just, it's a nightmare. For some of you, it's a real nightmare because there's just too much, there's so much fighting, so much strife, you know, so much of somebody playing the victim. There's a masculine energy here that's really domineering, really controlling, really determined to win in this scenario. Somebody who doesn't either want to let somebody go, doesn't want to lose the resources they've acquired because of this connection. You know, whatever it is, you're going to have to continue to fight. That's what you're being encouraged to, because it's going to come down to really a battle of the wills. So anyway, thank you, Aries, for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate everybody who subscribes, and I hope to see you guys all again soon.